Every drug you've ever taken went through the same process. Scientists formed a hypothesis. They ran experiments. They failed. They ran more experiments. They failed again. On average, it takes 12 years and $2.6 billion to bring a single drug to market, and 9 out of 10 candidates still fail in clinical trials. Recursion Pharmaceuticals thinks that's a solvable problem, not with better scientists, with better AI. They've built a machine that runs millions of biological experiments per week, analyses petabytes of data, and predicts how molecules will behave in the human body before a single human trial begins. Roche is paying them for it. Sanofi is paying them for it. Nvidia invested $50 million. Then Nvidia sold every share. Hi, hope your week is going great, and welcome back to Ticker Talk. One stock. 5 minutes, no jargon. What they do. Recursion calls itself a tech bio company. The idea: treat drug discovery like a software problem. Map biology at industrial scale, feed it into AI, and let the machine find patterns that human scientists would take decades to find manually. The core platform, the Recursion OS, integrates 3 things: cellular imaging at massive scale, up to 16 million images per week of cells responding to different compounds; foundation models trained on that proprietary data; and BioHive 2, one of the most powerful supercomputers in biopharma, built with Nvidia. The result: instead of guessing which molecules might treat a disease, Recursion can screen billions of possibilities in silico, in simulation, before spending $1 on wet lab work. They acquired Exscientia in 2024 to add chemistry and precision oncology capabilities, doubling the platform's scope. 5 wholly owned clinical programs are now in trials: cancer, rare disease, neuroscience, and roughly 15 more programs in discovery across partnerships with Roche, Sanofi, Bayer, and Takeda. The numbers: no drug approved, no product sales. Revenue comes from collaboration milestones, payments from partners when Recursion hits agreed scientific targets. FY 2025 revenue, $74.7 million. Cash, $754 million. Burn, under $390 million in 2026. Runway into early 2028. Over $500 million in cumulative partner milestones earned since inception. Stock price approximately $3.50. 52-week high $9.30, down 60%. Analyst target $7.50, over 110% upside. The bull case. The platform is genuinely differentiated. Recursion isn't one of 20 companies doing computational drug discovery. It's operating at a scale that competitors can't easily replicate: 16 million cell images per week. A supercomputer built with Nvidia. Proprietary datasets that get more valuable with every experiment run. That compounding data advantage is the moat. The partnership model de-risks the business. Roche, Sanofi, Bayer, and Takeda aren't writing milestone checks to companies they don't believe in. Over $500 million earned validates that the platform produces real scientific outputs, not just impressive slide decks. REC4881 showed meaningful polyp reductions in FAP, familial adenomatous polyposis, a rare hereditary condition with no good treatment options. That's the first signal that the platform can find drugs that actually work in humans. If it replicates across other programs, the re-rating is significant, and Cathie Wood is buying while Nvidia is selling. ARC acquired 1.25 million shares recently. Wood sees something in the clinical validation that the market hasn't priced yet. The bear case. Nvidia sold every share. The company that built BioHive 2 with Recursion, that invested $50 million in 2023, quietly exited its entire position in February 2026. The partnership continues, but the investment is gone. That requires an explanation. Net loss of $644 million in 2025. Burn near $400 million per year. Pipeline almost entirely early stage. No program in phase 3, no approval imminent. The gap between AI finds candidates faster and AI finds drugs that cure diseases remains unproven at scale. Here's where I land. This is the highest risk episode of Ticker Talk so far. Not because the science is bad, the science is genuinely interesting, but because the distance between a compelling platform and a commercial drug is enormous, and the market has already priced in significant skepticism. Watch one thing above everything else: REC4881 Phase 2 data. If it replicates the polyp reduction results at scale, the platform thesis gets its first real clinical validation. That single data point could move this stock more than any financial metric. Cash runway into 2028, partnership milestones on track. REC4881 advancing. If those three hold, this is a very different company by 2027. Not financial advice. Do your own research. One stock, 5 minutes, no jargon. See you next week.